Hey there. So, welcome to our little snippet of our crafting club. Okay, so if you are interested in crafting with us monthly, feel free. There's a link below. It's called Club Couture. This is what we did 2 months ago. This is what we did last month, and then I'm going to show you guys one that we're doing this month. Right now, all of our club members should have gotten their packs. They should have started getting their packs now, all the way through the 20th. And then on December 23rd, we're actually going to get together. We usually get together via Zoom, and we craft and just have a good time. Usually lasts anywhere from an hour, sometimes 2, if we just get to talking. But sorry, my husband brought me my paper towels. But anyways, the link is down below. So we're going to do a little craft real quick because I do need this for my event this weekend, which we're leaving later today for the event in Killeen. So let me show you one of the things that I have available for club members to craft with, okay? So say hi whenever you guys jump on. We are going to be painting. And I did get these new brushes from Walmart because they were a little bit thicker and I needed it to cover more surface, like faster than my little brushes that I had. Hi. Thank you. Thank you for sprinkling. I appreciate it. So this month it comes with these 3 colors, okay? It is eucalyptus and forest. I love these. And then it comes with a shimmer rose gold. Okay, super cute colors together. Now what I like to do is I take the packets, I knead them up a little bit, and then I actually squish all of the paste down towards the color part. Now I do this because if you're not going to use the entire packet, whenever you cut a corner, I would just roll up the corner, tape it, or use a binder clip, but now you know what color it is. So if you cut the top part and you go to roll it, whichever way you roll it doesn't matter. By the time you actually roll it, you have no idea what color it was, okay? Unless you happen to get paste like all over the bag, which happens as well. So say hi when you pop on, hit that heart button for me, and we're gonna go ahead and get started on coloring our surface here. So I'm going to use the jar because that is what I have, and well, that's what I have. This is a huge paintbrush. You guys, this is typically what I use to paint with, like something smaller like that. It's a little crusty, but anyways. So I'm going to be using this one. I'm going to grab some of that paste and I'm going to put it in the lid because I am going to water it down just a little bit. So if you're using the packets, I would recommend using like a foam plate unless you happen to have the color trays. Use the color trays. They come in handy. You can buy them in a 24 pack on my website, on my chalk site, but they look like that, okay? Or just use like a foam plate or something. That's what we usually use when we paint. But anyways, I'm going to water it down just a little bit because it makes it a lot easier to paint with. And we're gonna do the background on the sky. Okay. And look how much easier that is. Sorry, I'm super excited because like I said, it takes me forever to paint some of the backgrounds. Oh my gosh. So, anyways, is today Friday? Yes, it is. Happy Friday. What are your weekend plans, you guys? We will be at a craft show, the last Christmas event or Christmas show before Christmas. So if you happen to be near Killeen, Fort Hood, Texas, come stop on by. We'll be at the Killeen Civic Center Saturday and Sunday. So come grab any last minute Christmas gifts you may want. We'll have quite a few bundles available, like stocking stuffers and stuff like that. Okay. All right. Now that this is pretty much done, we're gonna let this one dry, and I'm gonna paint the next one with forest, and then we will put the design on top. This one really doesn't take too long. We will need to apply some surface wax to it here in a bit. But let's wash that off. I'm just gonna close the lid. It still has the paste in there, but it's okay. Like I always recommend putting distilled water in your lid. That really does help. Am I gonna sell extras at the event? I don't know if I'll be able to go live and sell the extras because I just don't know how busy it'll be. But possibly I could take photos if I can't go live of the extra stuff I might have. That way I can maybe gather it, get it together, and get it to you guys or ship it out. I will try. Let's see. We're going to do a memorial birthday dinner. Yay! I'm glad you guys are going to get together and do that, Sonia. Your kids are home. Christmas shopping. Ooh, I didn't even Christmas shop at all. Not even on Amazon, you guys. I don't know. Normally, like, I'm on top of it with gifts and, like, you know, I find things that I'm like, oh, so-and-so would love that, or I thought of that person. But I do that throughout the year, not necessarily just at Christmas time. No word today, Marilyn. Just if you're not in club and you want to join club, there is a link below. You can click on, or if you're not in the VIP group for the drawing, which as soon as I'm done here, I'm going over to the VIP group to announce the winner for day 11. And then day 9 and 10 will actually be on the road, and I have something special for those. I won't actually punch the cup, but I'll be bringing the supplies with me. Ooh, and those are gonna be fun. That means whoever purchases from the website today gets the opportunity to get the next couple of days too, or get into tomorrow's drawing. So, anyways, join the VIP group for more info if you want that. But Christmas shopping, yeah, I didn't do much of anything. I don't know, I guess just time got away from me. I was so busy with shows this year, more than normal, more than I've done in the past. So that definitely kept me busy. And I have too much paste here. No, come on. Okay. I'm hoping at the event that we're going to this weekend, they'll have some stuff that I can just grab a few things. I think we're doing white elephant. I think I talked about this yesterday. Maybe. We're doing white elephant, so that'll work. I love this color. So I'm doing the forest on the top layer. Hi, miss you too. Not really, I know. It's okay. Kathy, I'm with you on that. I don't know this. I think this year with everything that's been going on, I think everybody would just be happy to get together. It doesn't even, I mean, obviously it never matters about the gifts. It's just about being together but it's just something about seeing the face or the look on somebody's face when they open something that you got them, that, you know, you thought of them when you saw it. Like, it's a thoughtful gift. There's a difference between just giving gifts because it's Christmas, like socks or underwear, toothpaste, because that's what you need. Because let's be honest, by the time it gets to Christmas and you haven't shopped for anything, and you're like, oh, I know so-and-so needs socks or this or that, and you're like, I'm gonna wrap it for you, and that's what you're gonna open. I mean, even though you know you're going to get it anyway, you just kind of wrap those things because I think it's just for the kids, they just want to open things up, right? But the thoughtful gifts that you get certain people when they open it and the look on their face just makes it like so much fun. And it doesn't even have to be at Christmas. That's the thing. I can never hold gifts until Christmas. That's also another problem. Unless I wrap it. If I wrap it, it's fine. But then my issue is, where did I hide it? Because I don't remember. I like start stashing gifts. I've done that before too. I start stashing gifts, and I actually recently found, like last month, I found a gift for my sister from last Christmas because I put it somewhere, my safe place, and I could not remember where it was at. I was like, I know I have a gift for her. I just don't know where it's at. It's somewhere, but it's because I bought it early. And then I tried to hide it. And I'm just a really good hider, apparently. Right? Only 30 minutes from your house. Yes, Mary! Please do. Hey, that's okay. Handmade gifts are perfect as well. That's why I love this stuff. If I could just give everybody these kind of gifts. Not this in particular, like making them for them, but maybe like tea towels, or I don't know. I have to make sure that it's something that they could use, whoever I'm gifting it to, because I don't want to gift somebody something they're never going to use. Right? Don't get you any of those. Hi, happy holidays. Starting to put them in a container. Oh, that's smart. Put them in a tote. That way you know where all your stuff is at. You know, sometimes I just don't think of these things. Okay, so we could do a couple of things. Let me wipe the back of this before I accidentally put it on something, because I got some paste through to the back side. Where did it go? Oh, here it is. All right. So you have these two things. This could be the complete back of it, and you'll set this on top, which this piece is adhesive, so it's kind of cool. Or you could do something like a frame like this, and then just take this top piece and set it on there. It would also do really well. This one does have two sides. I would prefer the other side because it would stand out more, but I'm just going to leave that on the side because we're not going to use that one right now. But we're going to dry this, and then we're going to apply our transfer on top of this little guy right here. You found it 3 years later, Elaine? Oh my goodness. You need to sort through it out. I know, right? So sometimes like you go shopping and you start getting all the stuff for Christmas, and then by the time you get to all your stuff and you're wrapping it, you realize you have 5 presents for one kid and like 1 for the other. And you're like, whoops, which one of these can I give to this one just to open it? Because you know they're not going to play with it. A big bin in the basement. Yep. Hello, how's it going? Come to a California craft show. That would be a long ways for me to travel. Right now, I've just been able to drive like within 5 hours of Houston area to do some shows. So if you're 5 hours from Houston and you have a show, send me the info and I will definitely look into it. Okay? I can definitely do that. So I am drying this. We want it to be completely dry, or it will pull the paste up whenever we put our transfer down, okay? We are working on a club design. Connecticut first. Man, just gonna go from one end to the other end of the U.S., huh? We'll just do a tour. I'm just gonna go like this around the U.S., huh? Maybe make it into Canada too. That would be fun. Yes, Pamela, the link to my cutouts is spoiledbybriedesigns.com. Or, so depends on if you're on the phone, you guys. So do me a favor, and I just want you to look at this and then just give me a thumbs up if you find it, or just tell me, like, good. At the bottom of the screen, there should be like a little bubble box where you can type in, and then there should be a star, and then there might be 3 dots. Click the 3 dots for me. Okay, click the 3 dots for me, and does it say something about a link? Something is linked to it, or shop or something like that? If so, will you click that for me? And I think it's pretty cool the way Facebook is right now. It pops up that it'll open in a separate browser if you're on the computer, or if you're on your phone, it actually has my video. The video slides up and the website pops up here. So you can actually browse and shop the website while still watching me live. So if that's the case, click those 3 dots. It'll send you to a little website that has my cutout site, my chalk site, and then it talks a little bit about Club and Designer as well. But give me a thumbs up if you find it, because it is a new feature that Facebook has. Yay, Sonia found it. I'm so excited. I just started using this in the past couple of days, you guys. So I had to go back and watch to make sure it works. Oh no, Inez, you can't see it. So Inez, you'll have to screenshot the bottom for me and see what it looks like. Or maybe I can post a video on how I found it to work. Or some screenshots of it. Isn't it cool? Ah, yay, I'm so excited. Okay, so it's next to the big star. Awesome. So I will leave that link up every single time. This will make it a lot easier so you guys aren't getting a ton of messages from me. Every now and then I will do the keyword if it's something super important or has a lot of links. But your craft was a success at Bunko. Yes, I'm so excited for you, Eva. It says copy link. Okay, you found it. Jeanette can't find it just yet. Yeah, just kind of play around with it, look around there. It should be there. But I would assume it may depend on like what, I don't know, what update you have for Facebook, maybe. All right, so I'm gonna apply some surface wax. And we are putting this all over this top layer here. Okay, and I'm going to try and make it as even as possible, because whenever you apply the wax, sometimes it tends to, it's almost like it wets your surface, and so your paste sometimes changes colors and still leaving you on the live. Yes, I know. I thought that was the coolest thing. Awesome. Okay, I'm glad you guys found it. So feel free, you can browse through there while I'm still chatting. Surface wax is on my chalk site, and Club is also on my chalk site. So that's the this is the Club transfer we're doing right now, and this is one of the projects that we will have available for Club members, and you can buy the wood cutouts on my other website, the cutout website. Okay. All right. Now, we're going to get, and that's if you like this project. You don't have to do the wood cutouts for every project. There's tons of different things. I'm going to share a couple of other ideas for this Club cutout, or this Club transfer, so that way you have different ideas to use it. Because we don't just want to use a transfer once and that's it. We want to use a transfer like multiple times to get your money's worth, okay? So Club is a subscription. It's just $21.99 a month, and you get a transfer every month to your door, and you get 3 paste packets to use. So these 3 paste packets, like just to kind of give you an idea, I think 1 paste packet will probably would probably cover 3 to 4 of these. So that means you could make anywhere up to 8, 9, 10 designs with just this transfer and just those paste packets. So if you were to get, you know, some Dollar Tree surfaces, or you want to get some blank wood cutouts, or like, you know, it just depends on how fancy you want to get. You want to canvases, whatever you want. Because I think this is great on those flat canvases from Dollar Tree. You do have to sand down canvas because canvas is a little tricky when you're using the transfers with it. But the flat canvases, and then put them in a frame. They're really pretty. They're really, really pretty. Okay. But anyways, $21.99. Even if you're making 10 projects, let's just do easy math. You know, that's barely like $2 a project on the design and the stuff. So you just need to get the surface. Okay. So that's a lot of projects you could make and possibly sell. So maybe you're looking to do vendor events. I think this is a great way to sell some stuff. Is it straight? I'm going to pull it over to the right just a little bit more. And we're going to do this all in one color. It's going to be much easier for me to do it all in one color and get out of here in time because, like I said, we still have to drive to Killeen today. So we need to be leaving, we probably need to leave here at the house in 30 minutes to go get all the supply, like go get the rest of my stuff. Club transfers do not become available to buy off the site. They do not. These are just exclusive to club members, and designers also get them every month. Designers a little bit different, but designer is more of like what I do, where I get a discount. And if you're interested in that, if you click those 3 dots below on that website that I was just talking about earlier, the very last part of it is designer, and there's some info there if you want to check it out. Okay, so I have this down completely flat. We are all good here. So now I am just going to pull, I'm using the Shimmer Rose Gold, which is what it comes with. Remember, I am using my jars of paste. It does come with the paste packets. And like I said, you can get a lot out of those paste packets, a lot of projects. And you can even save the paste packets for a little bit. I wouldn't save them for too long. I would recommend maybe if you have the paste packets and you open it, to put it in the jar. If you have the jar, same color jar. Or fold them up, clip them, and then like seal them in a like a Ziploc baggie or something. Just cut off as much air to them as possible so they won't dry out. And you might be able to save them for a couple of weeks. Okay. So, plus club members get a lot of fun extra stuff from me and the company. Like every month you've got some type of promo or something going on. And I do colors of the month. So like for my club members, because you could be in club with somebody else and they won't do the same thing. So it just depends on who you sign up with. I just definitely recommend finding the person that you bond with and sign up with them. Okay, because you definitely want to like the person you sign up with, all right? So I'm gonna pull this off. So you always want to pull from the center. I don't recommend pulling from a corner because if you pull from a corner and it gets a little stuck, it's going to stretch the transfer. But if you can pull from the center, whether it's here or whether it's on the side, in the center, that would be fine. Okay, I'm gonna do a little wiggle. Looks good. It looks awesome. Can y'all see that? Let me spray this and clean it now, so that way I don't have a mess in a little bit. So I'm just gonna soak my board eraser in the water real quick. And I do have like a bath mat inside of my drawer over here. And I'm just gonna wipe off that top layer of glitter, okay? Because the glitter sometimes, it just makes a little bit of a mess. So I like to wipe off as much of that glitter before I really clean the transfer. So you can wipe it off with some water off that top layer, or have a board eraser that's specifically for glitter, or shimmers, I should say. So I'm gonna grab my other board eraser. It comes in a 2-pack, so that helps. And I'm just gonna wipe away now. Much better. But yeah, sometimes that shimmer, just the key is to use a lot of water when washing transfers with shimmer. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna let this dry sticky side up, so that way we will have it to do another project with whenever we're ready. Let me set it over here on my other towel. Hopefully I'll remember that it's there. So I can put it away. You already put on a shirt and an Aiden frame. I love that. I love it, I love it. So you guys hit the heart button for me real quick. We are going to dry this, and then I'm going to attach it to the board real quick, so that way you guys can see what it looks like. I am going to turn on my glue gun because I just might glue it to the surface. We're going to see what it looks like first, and you guys can help me make a decision. I'm thinking yes, because, well, I think it would be easier to stand up, right? With this board, you may have to create your own hook for it to stand, or like to hang up on a wall or something. So there's that. Or you can just glue it to something. So, like I said, we may just glue it to the box frame. Or you could glue it to like a pallet sign. That would work too. This is beautiful. I love these colors. Good job, team. So they chose the colors that go on here, and I'm so glad they chose the colors they did, because I am in love with forest and eucalyptus and the shimmer rose gold, because it's very close to slate rose, and that is my jam. I love it. Okay, so the back of this has adhesive. So you just kind of have to pull it off. Some of them will take a little bit longer than others because there's like little pieces here you have to pull. I try and pull it all off at one time, but you know, it doesn't always work with all the little pieces. Almost. Oh, I usually have my little tweezers, but I don't have them here. I don't know where they're at. They're probably with my X-Acto knife somewhere. Okay, almost done pulling this off, sorry. It's the little outside pieces that are funny shapes. And last piece in the center. Okay, so now that I have all that off, don't put this down on anything. It is so extremely sticky that it will not come off. Like, think of it as instant super glue, okay? It is very much just like that, okay? Let's bring this back out, and I'm gonna do my best to get it straight the first, the first time. I think if you lightly set it down, it'll, it would be better. Okay, if you slightly, like barely set it down, you can still adjust it a little bit. So I have it down. I think it actually is perfect. It's good. Now I'm gonna press. Okay. And it is on. And look how pretty that is. And look at that shimmer. Can you see it yet? Shimmer. Oh, and I love it. Okay, hit the heart button for me. Okay, now we're gonna glue it. Let's see. I'm gonna show you guys two options. All right, so here is the option on the brown background. Okay, so brown or white. Okay, brown or white. You tell me. And I think, sorry, my pants are falling. I'm gonna see, I think I have some greenery right here. We might be able to put like a little bit of greenery and maybe a small bow. Not a Brie Texas size bow, but a small bow. Okay, let me get this towel though. I have a towel here, and I'm gonna kind of dry off the transfer so I can put it back on the backer sheet real quick before I mess it up. Okay. And you guys tell me brown or white. The brown. All right. The transfer goes sticky side onto the shiny side of that. Okay. All right. I see brown. Oh, that's not gonna match. Oh, we could kind of use it as a, that doesn't quite match, does it? It's like a white glitter. That's not gonna match. Maybe. I have like a whole bin over here just full of stuff. Like greenery, but I don't think any of that's gonna work. Well, maybe I don't have anything. I do have a green ribbon. Let me see if does this green ribbon look close enough to it? Or, that doesn't really match. Okay, so I may just glue it here. Let's see. Jute and wood beads. Oh, I do. They're downstairs. They are totally downstairs. Wow, a lot of people said brown. Okay, cool. So I have this ribbon. Not sure that's really gonna do the trick though. What's in here? What's behind door number 1? Nothing. What do I have down here? Anything? Anything? No. Yo, for a whole craft room full of stuff, why don't I have anything? I was trying to think of where I have these half beads, but I just I don't think that they're on hand somewhere. They may be in that bucket downstairs too. Yeah, I had some lanyards, but I thought they were right here. They're turning out not to be. There. Oh, I have some eucalyptus. Let's try that. Looks like you're outvoted. So we could glue it like that. And then let's see. One, two, three. Maybe three. I'll cut four just in case. We'll kind of look at it. I wish I had like a rose gold ribbon. That would be super cute. Hello. All right, let's check it out. I wonder if I can like get them to stay like that. And then we could put a bow. Okay, I might be able to just do the two. Let's see what it would look like with three. Oh, maybe I could do, or four, sorry, not three. Make them a little bit shorter up top. Ew. Okay, hold on. Oh God, it's so hard to hold. That looks really funny though. I could put it like this and then wrap like, wrap some twine around the stem. Like put it on the two sides. I don't know, I'm just not feeling the eucalyptus because I don't feel that it matches. So I'm not sure that I want to do that. Boo. Okay, I've got to figure out. If I do it by itself, I think white. If I don't put anything with it. Do you guys agree? Take the eucalyptus around. Ah. If I put it on this side, I feel, or maybe that way, I don't know. Or do we just leave it alone like that? Maybe we do. What if we don't put anything? I'm trying to see it because, you know, it's hard. Like I have to see them right next to each other. By itself, leave it alone. By itself. I have to kind of see it like far away. Okay. Brown or white? You guys, I think I'm gonna have to go with the white. I think I'm gonna have to go with the white. Everybody says brown. Oh no, Georgie, you need to contact the post office or tell your mailman or leave them a note in your mailbox and tell them, like, once you take out your chalk transfer, put a note on it, on like the form, circle the do not bend part and leave them a note, okay? Or take it to the post office and tell them to. On the two corners. Go downstairs, we'll wait. Oh man. Let me see. Would it look better on this without the frame? No, I like the box frame much better. Okay, well, I just don't know what I would put on it. Okay, if I got beads, what would I do with the beads, you guys? That's why he's careful. That's good. Let me see. I have some burlap twine. Not twine, but I have some. It just doesn't match. Oh, I have this. This isn't going to do much of anything, but I have it. It's a big ball of stuff. Okay, well, I'm still just trying to wrap my brain around what I could potentially do. Do I have, oh, I have green up here. See, I knew I had green somewhere. Maybe this one. Ah! No, that's way too big. That's not gonna work. Just kidding. Okay, well. None of my green looks good. This is too bright. What if we just did like this? Let me tie these together. Okay. I have this gold ribbon on hand. It's shiny. Let's see. Watch some lives. Oh man, I hope you were feeling better though. Yeah, I don't have ribbon. I don't have rose gold ribbon, so that's a problem. That is a problem. But we are going to try and do it like this. I'm gonna see how it turns out. Oh, I was supposed to put 3 in there, not 2. Hold tight. Okay. Cut off a piece of that. All right, I may be able just to glue that down like that. I think that'll be cute. Can you tell? You can't even tell. It looks much cuter in person. I'm sorry, Sonia. Yeah, I know. While watching me find ribbon, waiting for me to find ribbon, right? Okay, I'm just gonna stop fidgeting with it. I'm gonna glue this down. I'll figure out the rest later. A little late, but here. That's okay. Turn around. Are you telling me to turn around? Oh, I have those other bows. Where are all of my burlap bows? My ribbon. This is what happens when you move all of your stuff around because you're trying to clean. All right, let's get this on. Looks good. I'm gonna press that down. So at least now that we have something done, okay? The bow behind me, it doesn't match. It's gold, and it's this green. I know, it's this green. It doesn't really match. It's a little bit different. It's like a jade. I don't know if you guys remember the jade color we had. That is what it looks like. I will have to think about what my options are as far as what I have, but I could potentially just make a bow real quick. Shall we? We'll just make a bow real quick. Is this gonna be too big? No, I think this should be big. Okay. 1, 2. And 3. Okay. So let's figure out if I cut it too big. We'll know in a little bit. Oops. Where's the middle piece? Here it is. Take that out. Okay, and then I'm going to take this one and we're going to wrap it around. Actually, we're going to go the other way. We're going to wrap this way. Oops. I think I cut it too much. It's okay, we can just wrap it a couple of times, shall we? Ta-da! I'm gonna pull this through. I kind of like just tie a little, I have no, like, hey, this is how I did this bow. I just do it, I just go with it. That's what I do. Okay, I'm just hoping it's not too big. Looks good so far. Well, it looks too big. Maybe I should have just done 2. Let me show you. I think I need to get new scissors or sharpen these or something. Okay. Let me show you just a little bit. Okay, I think it's too big. Yeah. Oh, goodness. I was supposed to be on and off quick, right? What if I just do like this, huh? Call it a day? Okay. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it. Because, you guys, I don't like the eucalyptus. It's not the same color green. My gold ribbon, you can tell in person. It's probably hard to see on the camera, but it does not look good. So, Valerie, I'm not sure about a sleigh ride transfer. Is that a size C transfer? Maybe it was. So, okay, I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it. I'm just gonna leave it. Yeah, it doesn't match that bow because that bow is, like I said, that bow is gold. It's gold and a light green. It would be fine. So that bow would be fine if I didn't have the eucalyptus underneath. But because I have the eucalyptus, I need to match either the dark green or the eucalyptus green and or the rose gold. Like if I had something that was slate rose, it would probably look better. But since I don't, we're just gonna leave it, okay? Okay. All right, guys, I'm gonna go because I've got to do the drawing real quick in the VIP group for that right there. And to get entered into the drawing, just click that VIP group link and join that. It is below in like that pinned comment, okay? So just click on that pinned comment. There are 2 links there. One is a VIP group, one is the Club Couture info. So if you want info on how to get the design and then craft with us every month, click on that and join us there, okay? So, all right, guys, I'm going to do that and then we got to get going. So it's already 1 o'clock. I will see you guys tomorrow, okay? Y'all take care. Bye.